Peking duck, once reserved for emperors, is a masterpiece of Chinese cuisine. Its glossy, crispy skin and tender meat have delighted diners for centuries. More than a meal, it's a shared experience, bringing people together in celebration. With patience and tradition, you too can create this legendary dish at home and savor a true taste of history. Making authentic Peking duck at home can seem like a monumental task. Many recipes are complex, requiring special equipment and obscure ingredients that are hard to find. They often assume a level of professional culinary knowledge that can be intimidating for the home cook. This can make the whole process feel overwhelming, discouraging you before you even begin. It's easy to look at the glossy photos in cookbooks or watch chefs on television and think, I could never do that. We are here to change that perception entirely and put this incredible dish on your table. This guide is different. I've designed this recipe specifically for the home kitchen. My goal is to make the process accessible without sacrificing the authentic flavor and texture that makes Peking duck so special. We will focus on clear, step-by-step instructions that anyone can follow. We will use ingredients that you can easily find at a local Asian market or even a well-stocked supermarket. You won't need a professional duck oven or a team of chefs to succeed. All you need is a standard home oven, a bit of time, and a passion for great food. We will walk through every single stage of the process together, leaving no room for guesswork. From selecting the right kind of duck to the crucial air drying stage, I will be your guide. I'll share the secrets to achieving that perfectly crisp, amber-colored skin and meat that is moist and full of flavor. We will cover the traditional glazing technique that gives the duck its beautiful shine and subtle sweetness. I will also provide tips and tricks I've learned over years of practice, helping you avoid common pitfalls and ensuring your success on the very first try. By the end of this journey, you will not only have a spectacular meal, but also a new set of skills and a deeper appreciation for this iconic dish. You will understand the why behind each step, empowering you to cook with confidence. This isn't just about following a recipe, it's about learning a technique that you can be proud of. So, roll up your sleeves and get ready. Your ultimate guide to homemade Peking duck perfection starts right now, and I promise it will be a rewarding and delicious experience you will want to repeat again and again. Peking duck began in China's imperial courts, a dish reserved for royalty. Over centuries, chefs perfected its roasting technique, and it became a symbol of prestige. In 1864, Quanjude Restaurant popularized the dish, making it accessible to all. Today, Peking duck is a global sensation, celebrated for its rich history and irresistible flavor. The secret to Peking duck starts with the white Peking duck, prized for its perfect balance of meat, fat, and thin skin. Air is pumped under the skin, creating a pocket so the fat renders out, leaving it crisp. The duck is glazed with maltose syrup and soy sauce, then dried for a day. This careful process creates the legendary crispy-skinned Peking duck. To start our Peking duck adventure, gather your core ingredients. The star is a whole Pekin or Long Island duck, with a perfect fat-to-meat ratio and unblemished skin. For the glaze, you'll need maltose syrup, light soy sauce, Shaoxing wine, and white rice vinegar. Season inside with sea salt, white pepper, and 5-spice powder. Add fresh ginger and scallions for aroma. Serve with mandarin pancakes, hoisin sauce, and matchstick cut scallions and cucumber for the perfect bite. You don't need a fancy kitchen for duck mastery, just a few essentials you likely already have. A standard oven is key for even, crispy skin. Use a roasting pan with a wire rack to elevate the duck. Air dry the duck in your fridge for that signature crispiness. A stockpot ladle, pastry brush, and sharp knife will make prep and carving a breeze. Let's start our Peking duck journey by prepping the duck. Thaw, rinse, and pat the duck completely dry. Crisp skin starts here. Now separate the skin from the meat. Use an air pump if you have one, or gently work your fingers or a spoon handle under the skin from the neck, being careful not to tear it. Seal the cavity near the tail with a skewer or twine to keep air in and water out. Truss the wings tightly against the body and make a twine loop at the neck for easy handling. This prep ensures the skin will render fat and crisp up beautifully. Take your time. These details make all the difference. With the duck cleaned, skin separated, and trust, you're ready for the next step. Precision here sets the stage for restaurant quality results. Let's move on. Next, we blanch the duck to tighten the skin. Pour boiling water evenly over the duck, suspended or on a rack in your sink. The skin will instantly shrink and firm up. This is crucial for crispiness. Pat the duck dry with paper towels. Any moisture left will ruin the glaze. Place the duck on a wire rack over a tray to air out for 20-30 minutes. The skin should feel dry and leathery. This step preps the surface for a flawless glaze. Blanching bridges prep and glazing, don't skip it. Once dry, you're ready to glaze. Let's get to the fun part. Time to glaze for that signature shine. Warm maltose syrup, soy sauce, Shaoxing wine, and rice vinegar until smooth. Brush a thin, even layer over the duck. Don't go too thick. Let it dry for 30-45 minutes. Then repeat for a second coat. A third coat deepens color and flavor. Each layer builds that iconic lacquered look. Once glazed, the duck is ready for air drying. The transformation begins. Now patience, air drying is key for glass-like skin. Place the glazed duck, uncovered, on a rack in the fridge for 24-48 hours. The skin will tighten, darken, and become parchment-like. This step ensures ultimate crispiness in the oven. Before roasting, let the duck sit at room temperature for an hour. Prepare a mix of 5-spice, salt and pepper, plus ginger and scallions for the cavity. These aromatics infuse the meat as it roasts. The wait is tough, but the payoff is huge. Your duck is nearly ready for its final transformation. Let's roast. Preheat your oven to 350 degrees, 175 degrees. Rub the cavity with your spice mix, then stuff with ginger and scallions. Place the duck breast side up on a rack in a roasting pan with a cup of water or stock below. Roast for 45-50 minutes to render fat. Flip breast side down, roast another 30 minutes. Flip breast side up, increase heat to 400 degrees, 200 degrees, and roast 10-15 minutes for a mahogany, bubbly skin. Watch closely to avoid burning the glaze. The aroma will be irresistible. When the skin is deep golden and crisp, it's done. Time to carve. Let the duck rest 10 to 15 minutes before carving. Use a sharp knife to slice off the crisp skin in bite-sized pieces. Listen for that crackle. Arrange the skin on a platter. This is the prize part. Carve the meat into thin slices and plate separately. Present the whole duck to your guests before carving for a dramatic touch. This honors the artistry of Peking duck. Carving is the final celebration of your work. Serve with pancakes, scallions, and hoisin sauce for the classic experience. Enjoy the fruits of your patience and skill. You've mastered Peking duck at home. With the duck beautifully carved, it's time to assemble the perfect bite. Lay a warm mandarin pancake flat, spread a thin layer of hoisin sauce, and add crispy duck skin, tender meat, scallion, and cucumber. Roll it up and enjoy. Each bite is a symphony of textures and flavors, the true essence of Peking duck. Peking duck is more than just crispy skin and pancakes. Every part is savored. The leftover carcass becomes a rich, comforting duck soup, simmered with ginger and cabbage. Or, the remaining meat is stir-fried with vegetables for a quick, savory dish. By using every part, you honor the duck and enjoy delicious meals beyond the main course. Peking duck is a festive treat, but you can make it lighter without losing its soul. Trim visible fat after roasting, or choose a leaner duck for less richness. Serve smaller portions and add more veggies for balance. Boost flavor with aromatics like ginger and orange peel instead of salt. And use a thin glaze for sweetness with less sugar. Enjoy a healthier Peking duck. The accompaniments served with Peking duck offer a fantastic opportunity to make the entire meal healthier. The classic serve includes thin pancakes, hoisin sauce, scallions, and cucumber. You can easily boost the nutritional value by expanding the selection of fresh vegetables. In addition to the traditional cucumber and scallion sticks, consider offering thinly sliced radishes, crisped carrots, or even sweet bell peppers. These not only add vibrant color and a delightful crunch to each bite but also increase the fiber and vitamin content of the meal, making each wrap more balanced and filling for you and your guests. For an even lighter alternative to the traditional Mandarin pancakes, you can use large, crisp lettuce leaves as wraps. Bib lettuce or iceberg lettuce cups are perfect for this. They provide a wonderfully fresh, crunchy, and hydrating contrast to the rich duck, and they are virtually free of calories and carbohydrates. This swap is perfect for anyone following a low-carb diet or simply looking to lighten the meal. Serving both traditional pancakes and lettuce cups gives your guests a choice, allowing everyone to customize their meal according to their own dietary preferences and health goals. The hoisin sauce, while delicious, is typically high in both sugar and sodium. You can make a healthier version at home by blending ingredients like black bean paste, a touch of molasses or date paste for sweetness, sesame oil, and rice vinegar. This gives you full control over the sugar and salt levels. Alternatively, you can simply use the store-bought sauce more sparingly. Providing a small dish for each person rather than a large communal bowl can help encourage mindful usage. A little goes a long way, and just a small dab is enough to get that classic sweet and savory flavor. To round out the meal, instead of a stir-fry made with the leftover duck, consider making the traditional duck bone soup the primary second course. This soup is light, hydrating, and full of flavor from the roasted bones. By simmering the carcass with plenty of vegetables like Napa cabbage, mushrooms, and daikon radish, you can create a nutrient-dense and deeply satisfying broth. This light and healthy soup is the perfect way to conclude the meal, providing warmth and comfort without adding significant calories or fat, and it ensures that no part of your magnificent duck goes to waste. Congratulations! You've mastered the art of Peking duck, transforming a humble bird into a crispy, succulent masterpiece. From the careful preparation to the final roast, you've embraced tradition and created memories to share. Enjoy the joy and confidence this brings. Your culinary triumph is truly something to celebrate. Thank you so much for joining me on this incredible adventure to make Peking duck at home. It has been a pleasure to guide you through this process, and I sincerely hope you have enjoyed creating and, more importantly, eating this spectacular dish. Your time, effort, and passion are what bring these recipes to life. If you have made your own Peking duck using this guide, I would be absolutely thrilled to see the results. Your successes and even your challenges are all part of the shared story of home cooking, and we can all learn from each other along the way. We would love to hear from you. Please share your experience in the comments section below. Did your duck skin turn out perfectly crispy? Did you discover any new tips or tricks during the process? Perhaps you put your own unique spin on the serving style or created a delicious dish with the leftovers. Your feedback is incredibly valuable, not only to me but to the entire community of fellow food lovers who are embarking on this same journey. Your story could be the inspiration someone else needs to take the plunge and try this recipe for themselves. If you found this guide helpful and delicious, please consider giving this video a like and sharing it with your friends and family who appreciate great food. Spreading the word helps our community grow and allows us to continue creating detailed guides for amazing dishes just like this one. Every share introduces someone new to the joy of cooking and empowers them to create extraordinary meals in their own kitchens. Your support means the world to us and is the fuel that keeps this channel going, bringing more culinary adventures to your screen. And finally, if you haven't already, please be sure to subscribe to our channel and click the notification bell. By subscribing, you won't miss out on any of our future recipes and culinary deep dives. We have so many more delicious projects planned, from regional Chinese specialties to beloved dishes from around the globe. We are building a community dedicated to exploring, learning, and celebrating food together. Thank you once again for watching, and we can't wait to see you again in our next video. Happy cooking!